Good morning, Tube. Welcome back to another daily edition of Big Al's Barbershop Vlogs. Today is Saturday. I'm kind of whispering because it's a little early here at my house and nobody's awake. But it is 7:10 a.m. right now. I'm headed to the shop. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to be short-handed, one barber, or a little bit short-handed. Let me show you guys something. See this stuff right here? What is this? You know what that is? Tamales. I sell tamales at the shop. Sometimes during Christmas time, I sell them a lot for my mom, helping her out. She makes them. I'm not lying, the best tamales ever. So, years ago, when we first opened the shop, we used to sell them for $10 a dozen, and people gobbled them up. So as the years went on, we raised the price up to now the price is up to 20 bucks a dozen. And during Christmas time, that's how my mom makes extra money. And I just do my part by selling them for her. Got a lot of customers in my shop. Everybody loves tamales. It's a Hispanic thing. But I'm headed to the shop right now with 10 dozen tamales and make some money for my mom's and go cut some hair. So I'll see you guys over there. Let me explain the tamale thing to you guys a little bit. I feel like I left everybody hanging, you know. My mother is the hardest working woman I know. To this day, she's retired already. Retired, 75 years old. And still the hardest working woman I know here at her home, you know. She gets up every day and she does the best she can. She helps out a lot with the grandkids or great grandkids, because they're not even her grandkids, they're great grandkids, and one grandkid. And she's a hardworking woman. So she's retired. She doesn't have too much money. I mean, I help her the most that I can, which, you know what I mean, I take care of her, but she still needs to make her little money. That's why she has her swap meet business that you guys already know of, that I go and help her every weekend and set her up and, you know, and set up for her and then tear her down. And, you know, it's her way of keeping herself young, making money, and still doing things, you know. And the tamale thing is the same thing, you know. Tamales, I don't know if you guys know, but tamales is very, 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 very hard to make. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, you have to prepare the carne, then you got to make the masa, and then you got to wrap them, and then you got to cook them, and then you got to re-wrap them and put them in packages. You know, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. My mom does it by herself. Nobody helps her. Nobody. If anything, the only thing I could do is go buy ingredients for her. That's about it. I really don't help her. You know, and shoot, speaking of that, I gotta go buy masa. See, I forgot all about that. And now I gotta go to the store before I go to the shop. Luckily, I'm running early. So, like I was saying to you guys, she's a very, very hardworking woman. So she does this on the side, and I just do my part and helping her get rid of the tamales by selling them at the shop. And you know, during Christmas time in November, we started up, and usually every Saturday we sell tamales and haircuts. That's why I always do it, tamales and haircuts. And you know what? The customers don't seem to complain. They love them. They absolutely love them. So, and a couple times during the year, like for instance today, she made a couple batches of tamales, and so I'm taking them to the shop this weekend to help her out and make some extra money for her. Just being of service for my parent. That's what everybody should do. You should always be a service for your parent. Remember that, guys. I was on my way to work already, and I forgot I had to go get some masa for mom, because she's still making more tamales. So I'm gonna grab this real quick before I go to the shop. Buenos días. Buenos días. Good morning. Right now it's 10:30. Just got done with my bank run, heading back to the shop. It's been super busy morning. A lot of people coming through today. We're only down one person, so it's not too bad. We're knocking it out. It's funny because I got this customer, the youngster today. I kind of want to talk to you guys about it. Real super shy kid. You know, try to talk him out of his shell and explain to him that, you know, what kind of haircut he wanted, and, you know, again, decipher from your customer exactly the haircut he wants. That way you don't have to do 2 or 3 haircuts on an individual. You know, it's better to talk to him a little bit, find out where he's at, what he's doing. You know, one of the first questions I always ask is, what are you gonna do with the top of your hair? You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way to start the questionnaire. Is what are you gonna do with the top? You know, because if he's gonna comb it over, is he gonna spike it? You know, and then from there, then we go to the sides, and I try to find out exactly what he wants on the sides. Does he want a fade? Does he want a taper? Does he want a regular? You know, there's 3 different haircuts: fade, taper, or regular, pretty much. You know, on the sides, those are the only things you can do. You know, undercut fade, undercut taper, undercut regular, fade regular, fade taper. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You know. Well, not fade taper, but, you know, you could get a slick back on the top with a fade or a taper or a regular. You know, the size is always 3 things. 3 things you got to find out: whether they want a taper, a fade, or a regular. And then from there, we go on to the rest. You go on to the top. But, you know, you got to find out what they want to do with the top first. You know, this young man, unfortunately, he wanted a 2 on top, so it's just a 2 and a 1. I talked him into the taper. You know, it came out. I think it came out better than just doing sideburns. You know, because you gotta try to explain to them that this is what the young kids of today are getting. And these little kids were shy. They really did. I don't think they knew too much of what was going on as far as styles are. They were very simple, but good boys. It was interesting with him, and I just want to share that with you guys. So, you know, sometimes you gotta, you're like I said, we're consultants too. We gotta make sure that we give our customers the best haircut that suits them, that looks good on them, you know what I mean? And that's where you gotta come in with your expertise, and something that you young barbers need to learn. Everybody needs to learn that.
on the other bullshit. We have to park way up top and walk down. And we have to park on the street and walk up the hill to take it to the Exactly. I have kids. I still have my kids. I have like hey, I'm like This school is fucking good right now. Like he likes it.